Here is an overview of the primary decision-making options in Wisconsin, presented by Davis & Pladel Law Firm. You should start thinking about decision-making options when your child is roughly 15 to 16 years of age or when they are in their early years of high school. Make observations about how your child is transitioning to adulthood. Are they able to do things independently or with some level of support? This process may fall in line with the IEP transition process for your child, and it may be helpful to consult your child's IEP team members. At age 17, consult with your child's psychologist or doctor. They may conduct assessments about the child or provide valuable recommendations for the level of support needed for your child. By the time your child is 17 and 9 months, you should have an idea about which decision-making option is best for your child. When your child turns 18, they are now able to make all decisions for themselves, including but not limited to deciding whether to continue their education, consenting to medical treatment, signing contracts, applying for licenses, and applying for loans or credit cards. Therefore, it is important to consider whether your child is able to make all of these decisions by themselves, or if you expect they may need some level of decision-making support. Without any action by the time the child turns 18, they are expected to and able to make these decisions on their own. In the context of decision-making options, informed decisions involve a few different components. First, the person should be able to understand the information they need to effectively make a given decision, whether that be through providing resources to them or explaining the relevant info in an accessible way. The person should also understand the outcomes and consequences of the decisions they make. Next, the person must have a method in place to communicate their decision, whether that be verbally, in written form, or through augmentative or alternative communication. Finally, it's important to note that an informed decision does not mean a perfect decision every time or for the first time. There are 3 main options for decision-making in Wisconsin. The first one is supported decision-making, where the young adult is in charge of their own decisions, but one or multiple supporters can help them. This can either be informal with no legal structures or formal where a Chapter 52 agreement is made. The second option is powers of attorney, where another person, such as a parent or relative, can act on behalf of the individual with either healthcare or financial decisions. Finally, the most restrictive option is guardianship, which can be through guardianship of the person or guardianship of the estate. In these cases, the guardian is granted partial or full decision-making powers over the young adult. Does one of these 3 options sound like the best fit for your young adult, or are you interested in learning more about multiple decision-making options? Click on the playlist link in the caption under this video to learn more about the specific processes behind supported decision-making, powers of attorney, and guardianship. You can also learn more about Davis & Pladel by visiting our website at www.davisandpladel.com.